Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Kassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Taurus, and this is going to be for the month of May. I want to wish a happy birthday to all of my beautiful fellow Taurians out there. Clear. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, as well as a cross-watcher of the Taurus. But we are doing this reading first because it is the birthday month. And of course, as we know, some beautiful Tauruses were born at the end of April, and the rest of us are being born throughout this magical month of May. And so we're just taking a peek in, seeing what Taurus has in store this month. Keep in mind, whenever you watch this is the perfect time for you. Time and energy are fluid, and so we are saying that this is for the month of May, but it's going to vary from person to person. And so just go with what resonates, as it is a general reading, and leave the rest, and I will have the rest of the signs coming out throughout the month. So what energies is Taurus working with this month? What's going on with Taurus? Ooh, first card out is the Moon. So this is illusion, right? This is illusion and confusion. This is a lot of emotion. This is possibly feeling a little bit lost. But I also feel like it's just this process for Taurus this month of really going deep. Going deep within the subconscious, really evaluating and reevaluating things and coming to a deeper understanding of the self. You see how we have the two wolves, and we always have the two wolves, or we almost always have the two wolves in the Moon card, right? And so it's that energy of what wolf are you feeding? And I feel like Taurus this month is going to be really looking at that energy, right? Am I feeding the positivity or am I feeding the negativity? Am I feeding the future that I want? Or am I feeding the manifestations of things that I don't, right? What is my vibration? What is my energy? What are my thoughts creating? And how can I take command of that energy to create what it is that I want, if that is possibly not manifesting in my reality as of yet? This is also the energy of really looking at Taurus really getting clear on their hidden intentions and motivations, as well as possibly trying to ascertain those from other people as well. Just really in this deep space of healing, like this deep cathartic space of healing, but also in this place of just really trying to understand people, places, and circumstances and events, and really just kind of figure out, it's like this energy of like, what the hell is going on here? Is sort of like kind of the energy. And so Taurus is in that energy very much of being like, okay, so is there confusion going on inside of me that's being mirrored in my outer world, or is there confusion going on? Like, what's going on here? What is the root of this? What is the reason for whatever it is that I'm trying to figure out? Why does it feel so unclear? And so Taurus is really being guided, if this is resonating with you, to go deep within the self, to go deep within that subconscious, to really explore those hidden realms of the self. I feel like dream time may be very active for Taurus this month as well. And it is Taurus season, and so for some people, like this reading may apply even if I mean, it always may apply even if you don't have that sign in your chart, because we all have all signs. So if you were drawn to this reading, it was for a reason. But this may resonate with a lot of people, as we are in Taurus season as well. When I did the Aquarius reading last month, seemed like it was really going to be relevant for a lot of people, just with the age of Aquarius energy as well. And so this is feeling kind of the same way for some people. More people may relate to this that might typically not maybe think that they relate to a Taurus reading. Yes, we got the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Definitely trying to figure something out. This is those hidden intentions and motivations that we were talking about right here. Really trying to figure out, what is it that people around you are really thinking and really feeling, is kind of like what this feels like to me. And it's also, like we said, that energy of going within and being like, okay, so what am I really thinking and feeling? Am I mirroring this? And there may be energies where it's sort of like, am I being paranoid or am I being realistic, right? Is this my intuition speaking to me, right, with this Moon card? Or is this like my wounding that's sort of coming through? Like, what am I really picking up on here? What is happening beneath the surface? For Taurus this month, it's all about what's going on beneath the surface. And so when we're looking at that in other people, we're also looking at that in ourselves. And now I'm going back to my throat clearing. And Taurus does rule the throat. So this is really interesting. But this was happening during the reading this morning as well. I felt like my throat kept wanting to clear, and like I was clearing energy. So I feel like there's possibly something that Taurus is wanting to say or express, and is not expressing right now because they're just trying to figure things out. They're in that mode, like kind of like detective mode in some ways. Yeah, and there's a lot of confusion going on, trying to sift through and sort through the confusion this month. And so then we have the High Priestess and the Two of Wands. And so this is the High Priestess is a 2 card. So it's 2-2 right here coming out. Oh yeah, and then we had the 7-7. Interesting, 2 7s. So 2 7s and now 2 2s coming out here. And so this is like our guidance this month, Taurus, is to really go within, to really tap into our higher self, our intuition, to set those to so that we can be clear and decide what it is that we want, because this is an energy of deciding what we want, right? And the High Priestess can also be things that are hidden, right? The High Priestess is the keeper of the secrets, and so if we really want to see what's hidden here, we have to go within. We have to really meditate. We have to really connect to our higher selves. This is like Taurus really being asked to connect in with the higher self and really gain that clarity and to trust what it is that's coming through. To really trust, because there is actually a lot coming through. It's just I feel like we're having a hard time hearing it because we're in this Page of Swords energy where we're trying to figure it out with the mind, right? Page of Swords, 7 of Swords, instead of with the higher intuition. And every time that we try to figure it out with the mind, we're just going to sink deeper and deeper. All right. Star coming out. So this is beautiful energy. This is healing. This is also universal alignment, divine alignment. So I feel like really we're going to be able to come into alignment, and we have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. Taurus, as long as we are able to tap into that deeper level of intuition, to really cut out all of the noise, all of the chatter of the mind, right? The 7 of Cups is emotional confusion. It can also be overindulgence. And so we want to watch out for that. We want to watch out that we're not just using something as an escape because we're confused, right? Like that confusion, that not knowing what to do, that deep level of emotion that may be coming to the surface, that confusion and all of that emotion, sometimes we want to just shut that off and tune that out. And so we're being asked not to do that. We're being asked not to distract, but instead to tune in. Don't tune out, tune in. And then you will really be able to see and understand what it is that you really want, what it is that's actually... I feel like it's like a crossroads almost that Taurus is at right now. And it's in order to, I don't want to say pass this test, but that was sort of what came into my mind. We have to come into alignment. We have to come into alignment, and then we have to really, I don't know, this is interesting. I'm seeing this star card, and it's making me think of like wishing upon a star when I'm looking at it right now. So I feel like there's a wish here. Right? And you see this too, there's a wish. It's like this energy of waiting that I'm also feeling. What is Taurus waiting on? What is Taurus wishing for? And then we have the 6 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So this is, it's almost Taurus is wishing. This feels like Taurus is waiting on a soulmate. Taurus is waiting on a soulmate. Is really what this feels like. Because this is past energy, right? The 6 of Cups. This is often past life. It can be past life soulmates. It can be our past in this lifetime that we're thinking about. It's nostalgia. And then we have the King of Pentacles. And so this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But this is somebody who is very well established. Somebody that is stable. Somebody that is secure. Somebody that is supportive and nurturing, right? And so yeah, that's what it feels like to me. It feels like Taurus is waiting on, or has been waiting on possibly, or is wishing for, it's either wishing for somebody from the past or wishing for somebody to grow up. You're needing and wanting somebody to grow up. That's what it feels like to me. Any more energy on this? And then the 4 of Wands. and joy, right? Joy, maturity. Some of you, some Tauruses are waiting on some sort of offer to come through. Like you see how the King of Pentacles is just bouncing this pentacle on his knee. Yeah, and there's an evolution here. It's like you're wishing for evolution and growth. And for some of you guys, this is like, and this could be, it could be different for different people. So I want to throw it out there. For some people, this is your own evolution and growth, and your own stability and joy is what you're wishing for. And I think even the people that, there's also energy of some, like wishing for somebody from your past, celebration, wishing for somebody from your past to reunite with someone from your past, or just for somebody either, even if they're not in your past, for somebody to mature and grow up and evolve in their energy. And so even though for those Tauruses who are waiting on another person or wishing for another person to evolve, you're also evolving as well. And you have a sincere desire for your own evolution. But there's also for some people an added desire for somebody else's evolution, and for somebody to come, somebody to sort of step up. And yeah. So sorry, it feels like there's more here too. It's like I'm noticing the dog, right? It went from a puppy to a dog, right? So there's growth there. Just like he went from a boy to a man. But then there's also, you see here, it's like the king has a wolf next to him. It's not even a dog anymore. It's a wolf, right? So there's that strength. There's that alpha quality that a wolf has. And once again with the wolves, right? They started out at the beginning of the reading, and we've still got that wolf energy coming through. Yeah, so that's going to be significant. Just the energy of the wolf. Also, for some people, I feel like maybe feeling like you have the energy of the lone wolf. And then also that alpha energy, right? This is a very emperor-like energy too. It's like needing somebody who is an alpha, wanting to be the alpha. And that process of becoming that. Yeah, interesting. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else here? But that Four of Wands is also celebration. It's stability. And then we have the Five of Pentacles coming out. All right, this is loss. And then we have the Two of Swords, the Hermit, and the Sun card. And so this would be, so we have Aquarius energy out here as well. We have Virgo energy, and we have, well, the sun, many people equate to Leo energy, right? And so there's an awakening. There's an awakening and an illumination happening here. And I feel like whatever this awakening was, it came from loss. It came from some sense of loss, whether this was, I could have been multiple forms of loss. I feel like this is like lifetime after lifetime of loss is almost the energy of this. And the whole point was to be able to figure out, like you see how here she's in the room and the key's in the room with her, right? It's right behind her, but she doesn't see it. Or maybe she doesn't feel like she's big enough and strong enough to pick it up and put it in the lock and actually turn that lock. And so that's what part of this lifetime after lifetime of loss, that's why. It's because ultimately she was meant to figure out that she had the key all along, and she was strong enough to pick up that key and turn that lock. Right? But it was all this energy, right, in her head, telling her, the wolves fighting in her head, right? This was that constant battle of feeling not good enough, not feeling unworthy, feeling incapable, insecurities, fears, all of that energy constantly in her head. And so it's like finally quieting those voices, right? Quieting these voices. And you see how in these two cards, this energy is alone, right? She's alone. She's alone. But look at the difference in how that feels. So it's really understanding, learning how to be alone but not lonely, I think was part of this journey too. And really needing to be alone and kind of pull out of the torment of it enough to find this peace, to get this level of connection that was necessary, this level of enlightenment and illumination that was necessary. And you notice in here, it's like she looks older in this one too. She has almost like her hair looks gray, like very wise, and it's like time has passed. Time has passed, and she's learned how to quiet down all of this. And now through that process, there's this incredible illumination and this incredible joy that comes in. Interesting. All right, let's see. Any, then we have the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Passion, charisma, clear. Let's get a couple of closing cards for Taurus here. Yeah, and the Four of Wands in the traditional deck is often interpreted as the 1111 card, the Twin Flame Union card. So that may be relevant to some people when we're talking about what you're wishing and waiting for. But having understood, as we always talk about, right, that that's a union that happens first and most importantly on the inside, before it is ever manifested in any form on the outside. All right. Now we have the Four of Michael and the Five of Michael. So this is the Four and the Five of Swords. Insights that come from quiet meditation, right? The need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. So this is all about healing. This is the guidance right here. The guidance is to focus on your healing right now, Taurus. To meditate, to get into that quiet space where you can silence all of this. You can get out of this energy of loss, this energy of lack, this energy of scarcity, this energy of like victimhood almost is what it feels like. And I say all of this with love, also knowing that I am a Taurus as well, and this reading is as much for me as it is for you guys. All right. Yeah. And just really doing whatever feels soothing to you, right? This talks about soothing the nervous system, relief from stress, right? Like really rest. There's been a lot. We've been receiving so much, and we've been receiving a lot physically right now too, as far as the energies go, as far as the shifts in our vibration, the shifts in our physical bodies. And Taurus feels energy even more acutely than maybe any other sign, just because Taurus is such a grounded, fixed earth energy. And so there's just needing time to integrate all of that. And there's been so much. We're talking about lifetimes after lifetimes of this energy that's being healed and cleared, okay? That's a lot. And so some sleep, some time off, give yourself that time if you need it. It's okay. All right? And then we have Five of Michael. The situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So if there's anything in your life that you are attaching to, if there's a situation that you're currently in that is not serving you, it's time to release that, or at least release the attachment to the outcome and how it's going to work out, and just let the cards fall as they may, as we might say. Yeah, there's something that some of us are attaching to. We want a specific outcome. And so we're being asked to release that attachment to that outcome and to release our attachment to that person, place, situation, whatever it is that is not serving us, so that we can open up to more of what does. And then we have the Knight of Gabriel, which I believe is the Knight of Wands again, coming back out. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. And so this is coming out just telling you, even if you are in this state of confusion right now, Taurus, ultimately you will know what to do. You will be able to sift the truth from I guess we can say the lies, right? You will be able to see truth for what it is and act upon it. It's just really taking that time out to meditate, to unplug. That's going to be really, really helpful. And then I feel like once that realization and that understanding comes through, like things are gonna happen with this Knight of Wands energy, like pretty quickly. Energies are going to shift pretty quickly. Yeah, the Chariot, right? Momentum, determination, advancement, acknowledgement, right? There's just going to be a lot of fast moving energy and momentum as soon as sort of like the cobwebs are cleared. Is sort of, I don't know why, the way that I wanted to put that right now. As soon as this understanding, you allow this understanding to come through and accept it. There's like an acceptance of something that needs to happen. And the Moon closing. The Moon coming out to close the reading as well. Whew. As with the Eight of Gabriel. So this would be the Eight of Wands. So this would be communication. This would be developments, activity. Sudden and immediate results. That's what I'm saying. As soon as you relax yourself enough to allow this clarity to come through, you allow yourself to accept it, and you really step into your empowerment, and you realize that you were the one that was the one that could unlock that door all along, right? Like we were talking about. There's such a huge shift in energy, and all of a sudden communication comes through. If there was communication you were waiting on and desiring, the results that we possibly haven't been seeing from some of our actions, from some of the healing work that we have done. I feel like some Tauruses have been a little bit frustrated because they feel like we've been doing so much work, and still what we were hoping would manifest from that work hasn't quite manifested yet. And that may be some of the releasing the attachment to the outcomes as well. But that's going to come through. It's like this is kind of like the final hurdle is what it feels like for a lot of us. And then, of course, closing with the Moon as well. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. So just really tune and tap into your intuition right now, Taurus. It is going to lead you, even if things feel confusing right now, like ultimately your vision will clear. You will know what to do. You will understand much more than you understand now, but it's not going to happen through the logical mind. It's going to happen through the heart. It's going to happen through the intuition. It's going to happen through meditation, right? Really pulling your energy back, going within, possibly separating yourself from energies for a little while so that you can really figure out what's going on with you without all of those outside energies competing for your time and your attention. All right, I love you guys. Have a very happy birthday month. If you want any additional guidance, please reach out to me. I do personal readings. I do really powerful energy healings and a whole bunch of other different things. It's all listed in the description box below. Whatever's going on, we can work through it. We can help to find some clarity, to help to find some strength, or help you to find that strength and that clarity that already exists within you. It's just waiting to be tapped into. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If this is your first time visiting my channel and you are enjoying this video, feel free to subscribe. I do videos, daily videos on the ascension energies. We do the new moons and the full moons, some of the major astrological events. We do pick a card readings sometimes, all kinds of random stuff. We're starting to do more lives on here. It's really what I'm wanting to build on here is a beautiful conscious community of like-minded souls who are sharing this spiritual evolution journey together. And it's just beautiful every time that I see the community beginning to grow, because the way that we all combine our energy together just makes this process that much more powerful. And it's just a way of us all knowing, right, that we're not alone, that we're all evolving and growing together. Yeah, I guess that's all I want to say. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon.